back in here playing some more Madden 22 online head-to-head. Today, we are in day, I want to say 7 of free agency, and this is everything that's happened in day 7 of free agency. So our first news comes from the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills have signed former New York Jets wide receiver, Jameson Crowder. So Jameson Crowder is going to be on the Bills receiving staff. He's teaming up with Stephon Diggs. Probably gonna be their wide receiver too, or maybe he'll be the Bills' return man. I think it's a good move for the Bills because they need help at wide receiver after they're losing Cole Beasley and Emmanuel Sanders to free agency. Bringing in a guy like Jameson Crowder is a good move. Our next move comes from the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers have signed former Baltimore Ravens offensive lineman Bradley Boseman. So the Panthers are still putting work in on their O-line to make it better so that Christian McCaffrey won't get hurt every single year like he has been. So I think it's a good move by them. Our next piece of news comes from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have re-signed running back Leonard Fournette. So Leonard Fournette is returning to Tampa. I think it's a good move by them because they were literally going to lose all three of their running backs in free agency, but they're finally bringing back Leonard Fournette, so keeping that running game alive. Our next piece of news comes from the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals have released corner Trey Waynes. I think that this was a good move by the Bengals. One, it clears salary cap, and two, they already have Chidobe Awuzie and Eli Apple, so Trey Waynes really wasn't going to get that much playing time, so he'll probably go to a different team and get better playing time. Our next piece of news comes from the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings have signed former Green Bay Packers linebacker Zadarius Smith. So Zadarius Smith actually backed out of his deal with the Ravens to head back to the NFC North to play for the Minnesota Vikings. So, yeah. Now, after playing with Rodgers, he's going to trying to go after Rodgers' head. So, yeah. Our next piece of news comes from my Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs have signed former New York Giants wide receiver Corey Coleman to add to our receiving core of Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Josh Gordon. So now we bring in Corey Coleman. And I think it's a good move to bolster our receiving core. Now I think our weakest positions on the field are corner and running back. Our next piece of news comes from the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys have decided to re-sign their punter, Brian Anger, who is one of the best punters in the game. And so, yeah, he was one of the few bright spots on this Cowboys team last year, so he'll be back with the Cowboys. Our next piece of news comes from the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers have decided to sign former Kansas City Chiefs defensive tackle Jarran Reed. I think it's good for the Packers because they were losing a lot of players, so now they bring in a guy like Jarran Reed that can come in and out of that defensive line. Him leaving the Chiefs, I'm kind of fine with it considering that we have a good D-line already with Chris Jones and Frank Clark and Derek Nunati and guys like that. So I'm fine with us losing Jarran Reed. Our next piece of news comes from the Las Vegas Raiders.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed into those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
He'll buy some time right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler, Aaron Donald, gets the sack. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston, they'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So, Charles, 1st drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. We're scoreless after 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Winston sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Let's go. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They run here with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be second down. Out to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Winston. Flushed out right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Bills 7, Saints nothing.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big gain there for the Bills. Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
How's that, bro?